Hey guys, okay, so I know I haven't done a review in a while, don't hurt me, but I will do a review as of right now on Bohemian Rhapsody. I know I'm incredibly late to the party to post a review on that movie, as it came out in November, and I saw it a ton of times, but I had not had time to actually sit down and do a actual review for you guys, so I will do so right now. So Bohemian Rhapsody, a lot of people I know who saw the film really enjoyed it. Some people didn't like it because they felt it was rushed. I understand the points of view. And there were people, such as myself, who just really enjoyed celebrating Freddie Mercury and Queen's legacy in their music. So let's start from the beginning. So basically, all right, I can talk fully about this. There's no spoilers. It's all factual and you can check up on it. So the first thing I want to get out of the way is the AIDS diagnosis. Because a lot of people had concerns that Freddie's diagnosis and his sexuality would not be addressed within the film. I can reassure you that it is fully fleshed out and spoken about. Yes, there's not a lot of scenes about his sexuality, but there's a lot of context in the entire movie. There's multiple scenes, and they even address his illness later on in the film. Performances by the cast is remarkable, especially William Lee, who plays Brian May. He looks like him, he sounds like him. It's eerie, but the performance everyone's talking about, and I will say right now, Rami Malek's performance as Freddie Mercury is one of my favorite performances I've seen from a lead actor in a very long time, who's also portraying a real person. He really embodies Freddie Mercury. He really gets the mannerisms down, the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he would articulate himself, everything. And I'm a massive Queen fan myself. Everyone around me, my close friends and my family can all tell you that I'm a massive Queen fanatic. So going into this film, I knew essentially everything. I knew the story. I knew about their backs. I knew about how Freddie was born in Zanzibar and then moved to London. I knew all that. It's just a matter of seeing how they were going to execute that within the film. And I can tell you, from being a massive Queen fan from a very young age, around about 8, 9, I can tell you that they really did justice to the band and to Freddie, especially Freddie. And the thing is, if Rami Malek's performance doesn't work, this film does not work. This film rides and dies on his performance, because if you cannot capture Freddie Mercury, you have totally botched your movie. And he does it in spades. I said when I first saw it November 2nd, opening night, Rami Malek's going to win an Oscar. And I said that way before then too, when I saw the first footage of him in the teaser trailer, and was it like March? I believe March, around there, somewhere around there. When the first trailer came out for Bohemian Rhapsody, we saw a first sneak peek of what Rami was going to look like with actual footage and how he sounds. I said, that guy's going to win an Oscar. And everyone called me crazy. Until a month ago when Rami Malek won the Oscar for Best Actor. So I really enjoyed the movie. There were things definitely that I feel could have been in the film that did get cut out. Like, I would love to have seen more of Freddie in the clubs and his interactions more with Jim Hutton, as we did see a lot of Mary Austin. I'm very happy of that. It created great chemistry with Lucy Boynton and Rami Malek. Fantastic scenes together. But I felt like a lot of scenes with Jim Hutton, who was his lover later in his life, who he met, I was very satisfied to see that he was even mentioned in the movie. I was very happy to see that. But I felt there was a lack of him in it. I also would have loved to see more making of behind the scenes of their songs, of their lesser known ones, but their other big ones, that because we got to see the makings of some of these songs, like Seven Seas of Rye and We Will Rock You, the big the big anthem songs we all know, like We Are the Champions, their magnum opus, Bohemian Rhapsody. That one was actually probably my favorite, because we see how it was just first birthed in his head to how we see it when it gets released. We see it from when he first comes up with it, to the studio, to when they go to the studio exec. So we see it all the way through, and I love that. I would have loved to have seen how they made Somebody to Love, how they made the song Crazy Little Thing Called Love, which actually was filmed but was cut. I would have loved to have seen that scene, even if it was in deleted scenes. There's a ton of stuff I would love to have seen. I could go on for hours about what I would love to have seen, because this film was 2 hours and 15 minutes roughly around that time. And I was fine that they also moved around a lot of the facts. Like, Freddie got diagnosed before Live Aid, when he actually got diagnosed in 87. Which also would be the last tour that they ever did, which was the Magic Tour. Stuff like that. Like, there were small things that they tweaked around, like how Fat Bottom Girls in the movie's released in 74, when it was obviously released in 78. So, yeah. And that was also on the Jazz album. But I was fine if they took liberties on changing some of the times, because you can't fit 40 years of Queen into a single movie. That's impossible, unless you make it either really, really long, or you make it into multiple films. And so I was fine with it. The Live Aid sequence was breathtaking. I loved that. And the entire movie was magical. It was just a great celebration of Queen and their music, and it was very happy. It showed great strengths of Freddie Mercury. They showed about the bands, their ups, their downs, the making of some of their biggest hits, their rise to fame, and I just really enjoyed the movie. It's a film I've watched multiple times now, and I will never get bored of watching it. It's one of those films I could just pop in and I will not get bored, and I also will be singing relentlessly throughout the entire movie and crying. It's just a fantastic movie. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's my review on Bohemian Rhapsody. There's so much more I can cover, but that would take hours. That is my quick review on Bohemian Rhapsody that I was never able to get around to until now. So yes, that is my review on Bohemian Rhapsody. A film I really, really enjoyed, and it was my favorite film of last year. And as of now, this is a little exclusive for you guys. I recently saw Us not too long ago. I will be doing a review on that. Don't know when, hopefully soon, but I will get a review to you guys on that one. I saw that recently, and that is definitely, I know it's early, one of my favorite films of this year so far. One of my favorites. So, as again, that is my review on Bohemian Rhapsody. Let me know what you think. Did you like the movie? Did you not like it? Did you think it should have been longer? Do you think there should have been things that they should have included or left out entirely? Let me know in the comment section below. And, as always, click that like button and subscribe. And, until again, this is Movie Man, signing off.